Hi, this is Sylvie Curry from Ramona, California, and I'm listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
Happy to have you aboard here for the really big barbecue show.
Boing. We cook because we have to, and we grill because we want to. Hit me!
Fine, how's it going?
You have a great show. I'm a big fan.
Boing.
So what seems to be the problem here? This man looks like he's dead, and he's in the crackle.
Charbono! It's all about the charbono, dude!
Succulent fish! What?
We ate 54 wieners.
Oh, listen, Lavernius, shut your face.
I'm shaking like a dog shit peach seeds.
We have top men working on it right now. Top men.
And just like that, we're in the second hour, Barbecue Central Show, where we talk about the most important items taking place in the live fire industry today, or during the course of the week, or months. If it's important, we will stay on it, bringing you the live local updates. Absolutely. The show originating from
Palm City, USA, Cleveland.
Still to come on the show this evening, the Embedded Correspondents will join me in about 13 minutes from now. We say good evening to those of you watching tonight through one of our video streaming platforms. You can go to facebook.com/BBQ Central Show or twitter.com/BBQ Central Show, or you can watch the show on YouTube, which is youtube.com/@BBQ Central Show. By the way, with the YouTube poll question of the week, I don't know why, but we've had intermittent connection issues, but only with the chat, not necessarily the live feed, or at least not that I've been told by anybody in the instant chat, although this week kind of blows. Everybody's either off work or half-assing it at work, getting ready for the Thanksgiving holiday on Thursday, so perhaps the attendance isn't necessarily as robust as it normally would be. But we are here nonetheless, getting you ready for the Embedded Correspondents, and then Thanksgiving Day on Thursday, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. By the way, programming note as we get ready for December, the last 2 weeks of Tuesdays in December, which would be Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. There's not going to be any live shows, but there will be new content dumped into the feed. So again, no live shows those last 2 weeks of the year. But there will be new content that is put into the feed. In fact, we will probably pre-record what will be the last Embedded Correspondent segment in 2024 before we bridge into 2025. So here's the YouTube poll question of the week that we're asking everybody, including all guests. Is Susie Bullock the most underrated live fire talent in the industry today? And currently 61% of you are saying no. She is not the most underrated. I will take issue with that. I will say Susie Bullock, the most underrated live fire talent today in the barbecue and grilling industry. In fact, I posed the same question to Ted Conrad, who quickly said no. And I said, well, who would be more underrated than Susie? He had no answer coming back. He said Steven Reichland. I think he's grasping. Steven Reichland, hardly underrated, highly successful. Not that Susie isn't highly successful, but I think from a flying under the radar standpoint, and she's right there at the top. And man, she is just making great content and doing great business moves and have multiple companies. And entrepreneur is Susie Bullock, and of course the associated Triple T. So congratulations to them, but now it's starting to break back towards 50-50. Now 58% of you are saying that she is not the most underrated. But we'll see what the Embedded Correspondents here say here in just a few moments. If you missed the first hour of the show, you missed a dynamite first interview with Steve Susnick, and then we followed it up with a great interview from Ted Conrad over at fireboard.com. If you missed it, don't worry, you can get the first hour tomorrow on Wednesdays. You can get the second hour, which is how I'm talking now, on Thursdays. And coming up on the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less this coming Friday, you get episode 361, which took place on November 24th of 2015, so almost 9 years to the day. Tuffy Stone is the guest that John features this week. That Tuffy Stone out of Virginia and Cool Smoke. We talked a bit about what I believe ended up being a one-off event called Smoking at the Track, where they took 8 or 9 pitmasters that were popular at the time. Remember, again, this was going almost 10 years ago, so competition barbecue was substantially more popular than it is now. I would say wildly more popular than it is now. So they took 8 or 9 pitmasters and then threw them out at some NASCAR race. Tried to make those two. Remember in the old days when people said competition barbecue is a lot like how NASCAR used to be, and there was this real big thought of synergism that was supposed to be. Wow. There was a synergy that was supposed to happen, and it... Anyway, they got a whole bunch of pitmasters out there, and they got some NASCAR guys out there, and I think that's all that ever happened was that one time. So Tuffy Stone talked about that, and then also talked about, and I don't know how many people remember this, but back then, Tuffy had really backed off the amount of competitions that he was doing. Back in the old days, 7-8 years before that, he was running the circuit like normal competition cooks that wanted to win Team of the Year would run 25, 30 plus events during the course of a calendar year. That's a lot. And in 2015, he had really changed up quite a bit and started to do maybe 7 or 8 competitions. But he was one of the few ones that was winning at a significant clip. Half, 60, 70% of the competitions that he was doing, he was either winning or making a reserve grand. At least top 10, but mostly winning in second place. So he talked about how he was doing it back then. By the way, if you didn't realize this, because I think it get lost in the scope of success that Tuffy Stone has had over his career, Cool Smoke, which is his competition team name, former KCBS Team of the Year, which I think people forget a lot. Also, I believe he was a co-Team of the Year a year or so before he won it outright. So doing it a long time, won everything that you could possibly win, and that means Memphis in May, yes, American Royal, yes, the Jack multiple times, and he has won Memphis in May multiple times. The only thing that he hasn't done, to my knowledge, and I could be wrong, is Houston, Livestock and Rodeo, but maybe Rusty would know, or John would know, maybe Matt would know if Tuffy has won Houston. But if he hasn't won that one, which I don't think he has, it's like Darren has won everything but Memphis, and Tuffy has won everything but Houston. We need somebody to win everything, for crying out loud, and then we can just say we knew that person. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the Best Moment Show by visiting thebbqcentralshow.com/subscribe, and then choose your platforms from there. Don't forget, if you want to hear a guest or a segment that has been lost in the archives, email John and let him know what you would like to hear. Of course, John is Jon, John, Jon at thebbqcentralshow.com. He'll do his best to meet your expectations. Looking through an instant chat from Rogue Cookers, and he's not in the board here at the moment, so hopefully his email or his internet is working properly. Matt Osmond, of course, always right on time. So we're getting ready to launch into the Embedded Correspondents. A T-shirt update, in case you were wondering, everything is in the mail, and now the emails are rolling in. For instance, Keith Evans loves the shirt, and Matt Brackle. Greg, thanks so much for putting the shirt sale together. My 6 shirts arrived Wednesday. They are awesome. I'm excited to have them. Thanks again, and keep up the great shows. Matt, thank you for ordering 6 shirts. Also, Dennis, the embedded correspondent in Colorado, got his shirt, and he loves it. And my local Centralite, Rod Schrader, loves his shirt, said that it's his favorite brand and material. So I'm sure he'll be wearing that to bed every night, saying his prayers and then going to bed properly. So everybody getting outfitted the way that they wanted. Again, apologize for getting those in the mail a little delayed, but holiday on the Monday they were going to go, and then we finished packaging them up a week ago over the weekend, and nice to see that they have made them out to many different destinations across the nation, and everybody is doing. I do ask one thing, by the way. If you got one of the shirts, make a social post about it. Is this going to encourage me to do another shirt event in 2025? No. But now that we've done it in 2024, why not do me the solid and make a social post and say, this is the show I listen to. You should follow him on the Instagrams. My goal for 2025 socially is to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram before I have to go buy them. I'm not above buying. I don't want to, though. But I would buy. I would do it. All right, we have 3 of the 4 gents, and I'm sure Matt will show up here in just a moment. Folks, the holiday season is upon us again. And that means we can look forward to Christmas lights, football games, listening to Mariah Carey songs on loop. The whole family coming over to the house for a holiday meal. It's time to dust off the old recipe box. Or even might still be a few that you can read. Oh, the fun is just beginning. This year, your friends at Franklin Barbecue are here to tell you that it doesn't just have to be chestnuts roasting on an open fire. The luckiest among us can hear the beautiful crackle of post oak heating up in the firebox in a brand new Franklin BBQ pit. From now through the end of the year, enjoy $250 off the price of an offset smoker by famed pitmaster Aaron Franklin, specifically for your backyard. You may know Aaron Franklin from his award-winning restaurant in Austin, or from his best-selling cookbooks, or maybe from his masterclass series. Or did you know that he's a rock and roll artist and he tours? That guy. But did you know that since 2020, he's been helping folks master the craft of barbecue across the country with heirloom quality Franklin BBQ pits? Well, he has. Designed and built with quality that's second to none, the Franklin Barbecue Pit made in the USA with quarter-inch American-made steel. Every Franklin pit is a thing of beauty and unique unto itself with its own natural markings and own badged number. It's a masterful design of thickness, quality steel, professional-grade heat retention, and impeccable airflow. All musts for making truly great barbecue. Make this holiday season special. Kickstart your barbecue journey by ordering your Franklin Barbecue Pit today. You can still use the family recipe, of course, but your holiday meal will never be the same. Please visit franklinbbqpits.com to learn more. You can buy one online, or you can go find a certified Franklin dealer, all at that same website, franklinbbqpits.com. Merry Christmas and happy holidays from your friends at the barbecue family of Franklin Barbecue Pits, and from here at the Barbecue Central Show. franklinbbqpits.com. We're back with the Embedded Correspondents. All of them are in for now. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show. Howard Stern, Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, and Greg Rempe. The Mountain Rushmore of talk show entertainment. Now, let's get back to the Barbecue Central Show.
Oh boy, this is a thing. Doug, did you email Rusty and tell him to use a different link? Because you're in one box, and then he was in the box that you're in now, and now he's not there. Oh, now they're competing. Rusty, are you using the right link? Anyway, this portion of the show brought to you by Pit Barrel Cooker, the most unbelievable outdoor cooking device on the planet. Available in 3 different sizes. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or a professional. It's a cooker you want to add to the arsenal. Visit pitbarrelcooker.com and tell them The Barbecue Central Show sent you. We are here on the fourth Tuesday of the month, and that means we are here with the Embedded Correspondents. There they are. However, Rusty and Doug appear to be competing for the same space for whatever reason. I think Doug is using a different one altogether for some reason. Is everybody not using the link that's on the board that everybody was using? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Doug will show up here. We have a YouTube poll question of the week as Doug looks just puzzled in a very stuck fashion. If you're wondering why he looks so puzzled and so stuck, is because he's actually not there. Rusty, are you live right now? Rusty, not live either. Dear. At least my two favorite embedded correspondents are live, local, and late breaking here on a November embedded correspondence segment. So we have a YouTube poll question of the week of Z2. Oh, here we go. All right. Doug, while I have you, are you using the link that your name is assigned to on the embedded document?
That's the problem. I had a computer crash about 30.
Oh, Rusty jumped in. Damn it.
November embedded correspondence.
Rusty,
segment.
you and Doug.
Question of the week of Z2.
Oh my God.
Here we go. All right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I was using the right one. I used it several times. I used it 3, 4, 5 times. I was using the right one. Wasn't me.
Doug is using your link too for some reason, and it's causing. Is your microphone working?
Mine?
Yeah. Hit the microphone. Uh-oh, Doug's coming in. Now Doug's coming in. Watch this. This is great. If I could only get one of these guys for 5 seconds so I can let them know what they need to do, then we could fix this. No Doug. All right. I don't know if he's got email here, but I'm gonna. Okay.
I'm using.
All right. and your microphone works this time. Your computer mic was on that time, but now your regular mic is in. All right. So if Doug shows up, of course you know what's going to happen now. In 6 seconds, Doug is going to show up where you are now, Rusty, and that's just going to be the way it's going to be. All right. We're going to roll with it. Thanksgiving, I guess. We have a YouTube poll question of the week. Rusty, since you're here at the moment, let's start with you. Is Susie Bullock the most underrated live fire talent in the barbecue and grilling industry today?
Yeah, and it's not even close. People who disagree man, that's sad that people even think that's the case.
John, is Susie the most underrated live fire person today?
I don't know. Those bacon wrapped carrots this week are tough to beat, but I'm going to go with no, Rusty. No.
Matt, is Susie Bullock the most underrated live fire talent in the industry?
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
Yes, I agree with Rusty and Matt. John, who would you say is more underrated than Susie, if we're asking for a name?
More underrated?
Yes.
Captain Ron.
Oh, okay. Doug is here, by the way. Doug, just stay right there. Don't leave again. Rusty has taken your link because you insist on taking his link, but we'll go ahead and do it there. Because remember, Doug, the introductions are always, here's me, here's Doug Scheiding, always to the right of me, but you happen to be directly below me where the guy from the great city of Utah typically lives, but that's all right. It's Thanksgiving. Who cares? Throw caution to the wind. No rules. Your show. You're the host of Baseball and BBQ.
Computer crash. It's
whatever.
okay.
It's fine.
It's all. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. All right, Doug. You just jumped in here for a YouTube poll question of the week before we get going here, and I really make the introductions. Is Susie Bullock the most underrated live fire talent in the barbecue and grilling industry today?
No.
Do you have a name that is more underrated? John said Captain Ron, whoever that is.
Do you want a man or a woman?
I'm just asking you for a name.
Jackie Milligan. Okay. Fred Robles, Jackie Milligan.
Jackie who?
Yeah, exactly. She's pretty underrated. She's won a world championship.
Underrated or unknown?
Barbecue. Yeah. Underrated and unknown.
All right. Jackie Milligan. There you go. So Captain Ron, Jackie Milligan, all more underrated. There you go. But luckily the three of us are right. So here we go. In case you've never seen this show before, I'm your host, and just to the right of me is Rusty Monson from the great city of Utah, the third longest running embedded correspondent. And then to the right of him is our pal John Solberg, the executive producer of the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less from the great state of Michigan, except this coming weekend. And then directly below me, the longest running embedded correspondent from Texas, Doug Scheiding of Rogue Cookers. And caddy corner, middle below me is Matt Osman, embedded correspondent from Tennessee, the newest guy of the clan. We're going to be running through a set of 100% Assurity questions where I will be asking them, or I'll more or less be making a statement, and they will say with 100% Assurity the answer of yes or no, and we might follow up to dig a little deeper if I'm so inclined. So we'll start with Rusty since he's to the right of me. Rusty, 100% yes or 100% no, and it's the question that has led the last 3 months. Have you seen at least one episode of Jess Pryle's new TV show, Hardcore Carnivore?
First of all, this is where I belong, right here in the top middle. That's important to understand.
Of course.
And I haven't seen it yet, and I really want to.
I'm shocked. John, still no?
It's still no. Still no for me.
Doug?
No Apple TV, no.
I thought you were going to find a way around it last month. You were going to take in one.
I tried.
Rusty, by the way, I'm shocked. What are you up to? This is like barbecue TV is your deal.
I know, and I have Apple TV. I didn't even know that. That's actually a bigger plus and a bigger reason why I should watch it, because I love Apple TV. I am not busy as I usually am, but I do different things now that I'm not on the truck as much.
And if you're paying attention, Rusty said doo-doo. Matt, 100% yes or 100% no. Have you seen at least one episode of Jess Pryle's new TV show, Hardcore Carnivore?
100% no.
I have to say, I'm a little shocked at you too. You're typically on the bleeding edge of what's happening.
I will pledge to watch it before year's end.
I'm not going to make you watch it. I'm just surprised.
No,
By the way, I haven't either. You know what? I got to say, I'm pretty disappointed in us gals. Not one of us has seen even 1 second of that TV show. Sure. I mean, I'm not surprised by John, but I mean, out of the 4 of us, I would have to say, I thought one of us would catch a passing glimpse, 1 minute at least of that TV show. And nobody, but let's not say a word to anybody about it. John, 100% yes or 100% no. You will try Chris Young's cook the turkey frozen technique on Thursday.
Yes, I have cooked that method, but I will not be cooking it on Thursday. But I already have.
All right. Doug, you will try the cook the turkey frozen technique on Thursday.
Sadly, no.
Matt?
Not on Thursday.
Rusty, 100% yes or 100% no. You will try Chris Young's cook the turkey from frozen technique on Thursday.
It's too late, so no. I will not.
What do you mean it's too late? You've defrosted the turkey?
Yeah, that shit's got to be defrosted. It takes a long ass time.
Yes, but didn't you watch the show last week? Last week when you could have not defrosted the turkey?
Yeah, but it's not something I'm like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to really fuck up Christmas or Thanksgiving this year and try a method I've never done before.
Wow. All right, John, you've done it before. Maybe you pioneered this and Chris shanghaied it from you. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it probably did. How did you find it?
I've cooked every piece of major protein there is, except for a large brisket from frozen to done.
Just because?
Chicken wings, turkeys, chickens, pork butts, all of it. Just isn't part of my growth to go, what happens? I didn't find it cooked faster. I find that they cook out about the exact same time, even though I budget more time for the frozen. Things tend to hit pretty much frozen to thawed right along the line of what your timeline would be.
What about a finished product? Similar? Like you wouldn't notice any difference?
You don't know any difference.
Doug, are you worried about screwing Thursday up, or did you already defrost it? Or Why would you not try it?
I already had my fresh turkey ordered last week when I heard that. So
is it fresh? Is it fresh previously frozen or fresh?
No, it's fresh. It's from a meat market here in town.
All right, Matt. Too much pressure for Thursday?
That with orders and going the big turkey breast this year.
All right. I'm definitely not doing that. No, sir. Too much pressure. I told that to a bunch of people that were going to be coming over on Thursday. They all looked at me like I was talking in Greek, which means I'm not even going to bother trying to make that case. So I'll do it before the year's out. Like I said, I would probably do anyway. I'm interested. By the way, I did have an email from a guy who told me that he tried it. What did I do with it? The show. Oh, here it is. Some guy named David wrote me an email. Frozen turkey on pellet grill at 2:30. 2 hours in. Neck and giblets still firmly frozen in place. Skin looks good, though. Up temp to 250. 3 hour mark. Still frozen in the middle. Turned up to 325. 4 hour mark. Exposed neck section. Cooked to crispy and broke off. Some giblets came out, but not all of them. Paper baggie. Holding remaining giblets still embedded. After 5 hours, the center of the bird still under 100 degrees. The wing flats are 180. The drums at the connection to the thigh is 140. This is a fail. 1 star, do not recommend. Mr. Young, what say you? So, of course, I immediately forwarded that email over to Chris Young, who, as I paraphrase, said, well, he did exactly what I said I was doing. If you're not going to follow my method, then don't send me the email that says my method sucks, as I paraphrase what Chris Young said. So somebody did try it like right off the bat and was having lackluster events, but he didn't do it exactly like Chris Young was doing. For all of you. All right, let's go to Doug. 100% yes or 100% no. Prime rib will take over turkey in the next 20 years as the main protein for Thanksgiving dinner.
I'm doing a prime rib Thursday, but I'm going to say no to that question.
Matt.
Yeah, 100% yes. Absolutely.
Rusty, prime rib will take over turkey as the main protein at Thanksgiving for dinner in the next 20 years.
Yeah, I think it'll come back when the boomers are all gone and it's cool again.
Rusty, when will the boomers be all gone? I need to set my time.
I don't know. Let's give them 15 years.
Wow,
that's a good
gracious.
average.
See, you are Mr. Positive.
Yeah, and then 15 years later, then we'll have good prime rib again, and people will like it.
John, 100% yes or 100% no. Prime rib will take over turkey in the next 20 years as the main protein for Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, as the only boomer in the room, I'm not sure how to take that, first of all, Rusty. And second of all, I'm glad you'll be looking forward to my demise so you can have prime rib. Unfortunately, no, it will not take it over, but I wish that it would. From boomer to you.
How long has Thanksgiving been around? You think in the next 20 years, prime rib is going to usurp turkey as the main protein that has been the main protein associated with the Thanksgiving holiday for like 800 years or however long it's been? I mean, give me a break. 100% yes or 100% no. Matt, the best side dish at Thanksgiving is mashed taters.
Yeah, 100% yeah. Yes.
Are you in a new area, Matt?
Kids aren't home, so I decided to not be in the toilet. Yeah, I'm downstairs.
Look at you. I thought there were a different background for you. Glad the kids aren't home. Rusty, 100% yes or 100% no. Mashed taters is the best side dish of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, of course. It's the best.
All right. John?
I'm going to go with a no, but I'm going to go with no.
All right. What's your favorite?
I'm going to go with the stuffing or the dressing, depending on where you live. But just mashed potatoes are pretty much everyday thing. But stuffing is not necessarily an everyday thing. But it was a tough call for me to go that way.
Doug?
Stuffing, dressing.
Best side dish at Thanksgiving is mashed taters.
I'm assuming that's like hand in glove. It includes gravy, so I'm going to say yes.
Does that mean any side dish that has gravy on it is also the best side dish?
Almost. You can never have enough gravy, and I'm in charge of the freaking gravy, and I'm making enough.
How do you make it only with the drippings from the turkey, or do you make some other kind of gravy that doesn't rely on turkey drippings?
Yeah, I make a little bit. I'll even make it. I use pork stock and chicken stock, and not necessarily the drippings from the turkey.
Flour guy, or
I used to worry
cornstarch?
about that. Flour.
Ooh. Would you run the risk
I
of
make
having
like
it
a roux.
be like having it taste like flour? Can't you over flour? No.
No. I make like a roux, and then put in the stock, and then I do add a little, half and half or something like that too. So it's pretty creamy.
All right, I'm gonna
Plenty
go
of pepper.
Dressing or stuffing as best side dish for the reasons that John listed as well. But I just had mashed potatoes as a side dish for dinner tonight. But of course, that probably goes to John's argument as well. I just was eating it at a random night, even though we are close to Thanksgiving. Next question, last one before we go to break. We go back to Rusty on this one. Rusty, 100% yes or 100% no. You will try the Turkish style hummus this year at Thanksgiving.
No, I will not. I'm sorry. Was anyone from Turkey at the first dinner?
Turkey.
No.
John?
100% no. But thanks for asking.
Rapidly no. Doug, 100% yes or 100% no. You will try the Turkish style hummus this year at Thanksgiving.
I don't even know what the hell it was. No.
Because it was Matt's question, I'll answer now. I mean, what the fuck is that? All right, Matt. Turkish style hummus, help me out.
No, but I really want to.
Look, I mean, I don't know if you're allowed to do this anymore, Matt. You've submitted many questions where, like, you have to say yes and then explain, but then you also say no. Like, everybody, it was a unanimous no, and 3/5 of us didn't even know what the hell it is.
It's basically a turkey mold filled with hummus.
That's even more pathetic than I even thought it was going to be.
You made that up, dude. That's not real.
It's
totally
in my
made up.
algorithm.
Just go.
Totally.
Just leave. Get up from the kids' room and get out of here.
Get out.
the F
You're done.
away.
You're done. All right. We are with the Embedded Correspondents as they join me here as they do each and every month. Again, this will be the last live one before we do a pre-recorded one as we end 2024, but this will be the last live one that you're listening to, so enjoy it while you have it. Do a quick piece of business here with Big Papa Smokers, and then we'll come back to finish out the Assurity questions and anything else that we might want to talk about before we close up shop. This holiday season, give the gift that will light up everybody's backyard. Big Papa Smokers has everything the barbecue lover in your life needs, from the award-winning rubs and sauces to the top-of-the-line grills and smokers. Big Papa Smokers is your flavor foundation, with pitmaster favorites like Sweet Money, Little Louis Seasoned Salt, Cash Cow, Desert Gold, Happy Ending, plus many more. For a limited time, use promo code REMPY15 at checkout. Get 15% off your entire purchase through December 24th. So you have just a little under a month. Again, that's REMPY15, REMPE, and then the numerals 15. Exclusions apply. Visit BigPapaSmokers.com for more details. Again, it's REMPY15 at checkout to get 15% off your entire purchase now through December 24th. Remember, your food just got better with Big Papa Smokers. We're back with more Embedded Correspondents right after this. Stick around. Be right back.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show. Whole packers, full racks, legs and thighs, injecting butts. If you've never heard this before, you might think you found the best XXX show ever. Let's get back to the most homoerotic host out there today, Greg Rempe.
This portion of the show being brought to you by McAuliffe Cigars, where each blend is a chapter in a grand tale of craftsmanship and passion. Last year, McAuliffe Black was crowned the 2023 Cigar of the Year by the Cigar Authorities podcast. And this year, McAuliffe Blue has been nominated as a contender for 2024 Cigar of the Year. Never has there been a cigar that has gone back-to-back with the Cigar Authority, but we'll see if McAuliffe Black and Blue can do it. By the way, don't forget about the McAuliffe Red. Delicious. We are back with the Embedded Correspondents. We are here with Doug and his cat. Doug, what's your cat's name there? Turkish Hummus, is that his name?
No, but it's going to change to it next week, probably.
Yeah.
The cat's name is Hattie.
Hattie, all right. Good to see Hattie there. And we'll go to, who was it? John, did we do, we did Rusty? John, to you, 100% yes or 100% no, wireless thermometers are, in a word, overrated.
1,000,000,000% yes, they are overrated.
Doug, overrated?
Yes, I agree.
Matt Osmond, 100% yes or 100% no, wireless thermometers are, in a word, overrated.
I disagree. No, I don't think they are.
Rusty?
I haven't tried the ThermoWorks one, but all the ones I've tried are terrible. Yes, they're overrated.
Strictly going off of what the market demands, they are not overrated. The guy from Barbecue Lab is testing 9 different ones, and he probably only got to half of them. That means the market is demanding wireless thermometers, whether I want one or not. That's a different question, but the market is demanding it, so they're not overrated. And we go to... Sorry, go ahead, Doug.
I agree. The market is for newbies.
Always. Always has been, always will be. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, a grill requiring a 220 line for operations means you will gain 0 market share.
Correct.
Matt?
100% yes.
Rusty, a grill requiring the installation of a 220 line for operating means you will gain 0 market share.
Absolutely.
John?
100% no.
Nope.
They're gonna get. It's like didn't stop any of them idiots putting hot tubs in, did it?
I mean, I put in a hot tub. I got to say that. Now, this idiot who put in a hot tub will not put in a 220 line for a grill. No way. I mean,
what you did for your hot tub though, so it's already right there.
Yeah, but I can't run two 220s on that, can I? Don't I need 490 then at that point, or 758?
No, 220, 221, whatever it takes.
What does it take?
Just have
if that's
switch.
The case, then
just
I'll have Napoleon send me one, and I'll just run a cable to it. I just can I?
I don't see why you wouldn't. It's a plug, right? You already have a 220 line on in your cook area.
It's not a plug. What are you talking about? I have a box on the side of my house, and then they run wire through some pipe, and then it gets wired into the back of the hot tub. There's no plug there.
Yes, 220 single phase. It's already there. It's already in your cook area. It's already piped.
I wish I was a man, but I'm not. I don't even know what he's talking about.
No, it's like I'm not saying that our group is going to buy these things, but electrification is not going away no matter.
You
what.
think somebody?
So
I mean, what is? You're a real man, John. What does it cost to have Rusty the electrician show up and drop a 220 line in your house? I don't have any idea.
It all depends on where you live and the quality of electrician that you hire.
So it could range from what?
Straight up. Let's give it a couple grand. Give me a couple grand.
Couple grand, but that grill's got to cost $1,000.
How much did you pay to run your hot tub line? And how much did you pay for your hot tub?
20 grand, but I'm rich.
There you go. So if someone's going to spend $3,000 to put an electric grill on their deck,
but I mean, you're spending more money. You could be spending as much or more on putting a 220 line to run the grill. That seems absurd.
but you already ran the line. It's already on. You already have 220 at the deck.
Yeah, me.
It's
But
already
I'm talking about general Jane and John consumer.
I'm not doing it. I don't think a lot of barbecue and grilling people are going to do it, but it's going to go. It's not going to go away. Might take a couple years. We'll revisit it in 27.
All right. Anybody else got any hot takes on 220 electric grills? Matt, you're ready to talk.
What are the electric cars, that whole plug-in thing? Isn't that 220 as well, or at least close to it?
Yeah, you got to get a 220 line installed like in your garage or something.
You can do a lot of 110 electrics.
Yeah, but the car costs more than the 220 line. The hot tub costs more than the 220 line. The grill might cost as much or less than the 220 line. That's where my breaking point is. Oh, good. Doug, go ahead.
I'll take the homework assignment. My brother-in-law is a journeyman electrician coming this week, invading my house. I will ask him how much it costs to put one in.
Doug, I have a new challenge.
Yes, sir.
You're going to put one in, and you're going to get one of those grills, and then you're going to report back on how much you like it. Oh, you can't say no. You're doing it. Homework has been assigned.
I've already got a hot tub. And the
then
wife
it's
gets in the
there.
hot tub. She's not going to get in the grill.
It's already there, Doug. Just plug it in. Just plug it in. It's already there. That's
I'm
what
just
we
going to
want.
have a switch. It's going to be like a little
Switch
thing
it
and
up.
we just turn it.
I don't know. Good luck. God bless. Are we back to Matt? Is that you? Matt, 100% yes or 100% no? Malcolm Reed is the most influential person in live fire right now.
100% no.
Right? Rusty?
Yes. What are you people talking about? You guys are crazy.
You people, Matt. John, 100% yes or 100% no? Malcolm Reed, the most influential person in live fire right now.
Hands down, lead pipe lock. Yes, he is.
By the way, I'm very excited, and I forgot to mention it a bunch of times already. Programming note, as we all know, Malcolm Reed will be gallivanting around the desert plains of North Dakota next month. And sitting in for Malcolm Reed. Mark Williams? No. Rochelle Reed will be on the show. Her first ever outside of How to Barbecue Right podcast / live show interview ever will be done right here on the show by your humble host. So very excited. Was just notified moments before we went on the internet airwaves here that was going to be happening. So very excited about that. I forget where. So that was Doug, 100% yes, 100% no. Malcolm Reed, the most influential person in live fire right now.
1.8 million. Yes.
Wow. That's a high percentage. I couldn't possibly begin to name one other person that's remotely close. It's yes for me too. All right, Matt, why is Malcolm Reed substandard in your eyes?
So 0 digs against him.
We don't qualify on this show. We are courageous. You just come out and say it. Don't bitch out.
Al Fragoni. Al Fragoni, I believe, right now is leading that way. He is international, way more in a way that Malcolm
because
is.
He's from Argentina.
Because he has a more international market.
Doug's
and
from
because,
Texas.
Which is also internet. Because open fire and that segment is growing. That's where I get my basis off of.
All right, let's quickly go around the room. How high is Matt Osmond right now, Doug?
I think the smoke is coming out of his ears.
Right, Rusty? How high is Matt?
Dude, like high.
So
that's crazy.
So John, how high is Matt?
He just misguessed the gummy strength. It's okay.
No doubt. I think he's dosing fentanyl in large handfuls. I mean, come on, Matt. What are you talking about?
If I may interject to the previous one, about $1,500 to $3,000 from an electrician.
Right. Well, Doug is already on it, so we'll see if that number holds true as we pre-record the end of the year in December. We'll talk about that offline, guys. All right, 100% yes or 100% no, and we got to skip you. No, we'll stay with you, Matt. Greg will continue his hypocrisy and offer a Barbecue Central Show shirt in 2025, yes or no?
100,000% yes.
All right. Rusty, yes or no?
No, I'm going for 2027.
All right. At least we're putting a date on it. John, 100% yes or 100% no. I will continue my hypocrisy and offer a Barbecue Central Show shirt in 2025.
100% no, you will not.
Right. Doug?
Offer a shirt.
By the way, nice shirt, Doug.
Thank you. I've got version 2. And Terry wants a shirt, so you absolutely are going to do it next year for Terry.
All right. I can say this with 100% assurity, and I say it doubly to my pal, Terry.
Terry?
I am not. No way I'm going to do that again. It's a nightmare. Plus, I'm not going to make any money off you people. I just refuse to do it. So, why bother? 100% yes or 100% no? Fuck you, Terry. 100% yes or 100% no? Let's go to Rusty. Rusty, I'm gonna back you up just for a second. We're gonna go to John first. Rusty's food truck podcast will stay updated this time, yes or no?
100% yes, Rusty, don't let me down.
And I don't know if I've met a bigger fan of Rusty than John. Doug, 100% yes or 100% no? Rusty's food truck podcast will stay updated this time.
I don't know. You might have met the newest fan of Rusty. He is a new man. He is going to do it.
All right.
I've got confidence in him.
Matt?
100% yes.
And the correct answer is no. Rusty, 100% yes or 100% no? Your food truck podcast will stay updated this time.
It will stay updated 100%.
Right? Why?
Because I'm getting more and more people that are. I've teamed up with the Food Truck League here. They're providing me guests. They're helping me get booked out, and we're doing more, like when I do a segment, I do 2 in one day. So we have a bunch hyped up, and then if we don't have one and I run out of stuff, I can do things on my own and give my own take on things and at least have an episode that way. That's the plan.
All right, we'll revisit that next month as we pre-record for the end of the year. A couple more here. John, 100% yes or 100% no? Matt Osmond will see me in person before 2025.
Oh, before 2025? I'm going to go 100% no.
Doug?
I'm going yes. Y'all are going to meet.
Rusty, I will meet Matt before the year's out.
I would say too cold, maybe in the summer.
So no. Matt, will I meet you before the close of the year?
Unless you cancel on me, 100% yes.
I can tell you with 100% assured. Barring death or dismemberment, I will absolutely meet Matt. Absolutely. Let us not get that confused with, will I be in attendance outside at a football game in December? That remains no. But we will meet anywhere in a toasty inside. Absolutely. 100% yes or 100% no? My question. Doug, Cleveland Cavaliers are the best team in the NBA right now.
With LeBron back and 17-1, sure, why not?
LeBron is not back, by the way. Matt?
100% no.
Rusty?
I hope so, man. Donovan Mitchell deserves it. I love him, and that's why I hope that I'm going to say yes.
John, Cavs, best team in the NBA right now.
Absolutely. 100% yes.
Just being very emphatic, which I certainly appreciate.
I'm just waiting for the next one.
I don't even know how you can possibly say that they are not the best team right now. They have only lost once. Get the F out. They are the best team in the NBA right now. Without fail. And I'm going to the game tomorrow night and looking forward to that. Last question. John, 100% yes or 100% no? The Detroit Lions are the best team in football right now.
The Lions are what have made me an anti-sports person.
Yes.
I left the Lions at the Silverdome.
Yes.
I left with Barry Sanders. They are not. I refuse to believe it. They're not. They are not. They are not. They're not going to make it.
Andrew,
someone needs to stop them. Stop them.
Wow.
No. I hate them.
All right. Not the case. Doug, best team in football right now are the Lions.
Led by Dan Campbell, Texas A&M Hart Award winner in 1998. You damn straight.
All right. Matt, best team in football are the Lions.
No.
What a homer. Rusty.
Could he even spell NFL? Spell NFL, Matt. Okay. They lost Adrian Hutchinson. They lost Anzalone, and they're still dominating on both ends. They're absolutely, without a doubt, by far, not close, the best team in the NFL.
For all the reasons Rusty just mentioned, I happen to agree, and I'm a Browns fan, that they are... In fact, I became a Detroit Lions fan over the weekend. I quit the Browns fully, and now I'm a bandwagon Detroit Lions fan. And I'm going to get gear, and I never get gear, but I'm going to get a hat and maybe a starter jacket like I did in the 90s. All right. That's it. We have time for a promotion here, boys. So, Rusty, anything we're promoting before we let you go tonight?
Yeah, I can finally say that if you're into the food truck business and you don't want to be, you can be encouraged by listening to my podcast called On the Road to Food Truck Podcast. I'm also co-hosting the Right on Cue podcast every couple times a month, so check that out.
John, what are we promoting tonight?
The best moments of the Barbecue Central show in 10 minutes or less. Make sure you subscribe to the Barbecue Central show podcast feed. It's going to show up for you each and every Friday. Check it out this Friday.
Doug, what are you up to?
I'm 7 to 8. I listen to the Barbecue News Rub Awards, Rubs of Honor, and my Doug's Desk got 3 top 10 calls overall, and my all-purpose seasoning got number 1 in seafood and 19th overall.
Really? Number 1 in seafood?
Yep.
That's weird. Why is seafood?
Yeah, that's weird. It's weird. It was a category. I'm not sure. It has a chili powder on it is the first ingredient, so it's a little spicy. But yeah,
all right.
But I knew the Doug's Dust would do well.
We'll take the win. Matt, what are we promoting?
Thursday night after your turkey coma is over, watch the Miami Dolphins beat the Green Bay Packers 31-28.
Oh, we're giving a score too. All right, Doug. Before I let you go, do you want to share a quick few moments of recap meeting Sam the Cooking Guy again in person when I haven't, not even once?
You know what's so funny? He thinks we met before, but we've never met before. And yeah, it was actually a lot of fun. Yeah, he thinks we have, and I've told him no, but I just let him go on and think that. But yeah, it was a great time. His restaurant Basta was really cool, outdoor area, fire pit kind of stuff, and he was very gracious. It was great to see him in front of people, taking pictures, being genuine with people, and just really kind.
How recognized is he? Like, can you not sit there without him being interrupted every 5 or 10 minutes, or is it more frequent?
Yeah, it wasn't quite that bad, but people did want to come up to him. But yeah, if they did, he was very kind to him and took pictures and things like that. So yeah, it was very good.
Would that be annoying to you if that was you?
Yeah, I think that could get annoying, but I think he relishes. I don't relish is the wrong word. He accepts it, and basically that's just part of his job is being the owner of the business, and I think that helps bring people there. So he was very gracious, very humble, not not like some of the people that become popular, etc. So. It was fun. We'll do it again.
All right, boys, before I let you go here tonight, I want to take this time to say, as we approach Thanksgiving on Thursday, I want to thank each and every one of you for continuing to contribute to the show every month. Maybe sometimes it's a pain in the ass. Maybe sometimes it has a little bit of heartbreak, but hopefully it's mostly fun. And I continue to appreciate how we share our difference of opinions, but we're doing it all in the right way, in the positive ways, and bringing a form of entertainment That is second to none in this space, and you guys are a huge part of that. So I continue to appreciate that. And we will look to record a last one in December. There they are. The Embedded Correspondents right there. It's Doug below me. It's Matt to the right of Doug. And then right to the right of me at the top is Rusty. And then John to the right of him. And we have Utah and Michigan at the top and Texas and Tennessee at the bottom row there. The guys over are the Embedded Correspondents. If you love that segment, look for them on the fourth Tuesday of every month. And you can hear us run through a new list of 100% Assurity questions and a growing list of other topics whenever we can seem to get to them, but we can never seem to get to them because we're doing it live. All right. All the way back in the first hour, we started with Steve Susnick, and then we moved our way over to Ted Conrad from Fireboard, talking about some wireless thermometers. And then the second hour of the Embedded Correspondents, of course, Doug Scheiding from Texas, John Solberg from Michigan, Rusty Monson from the great city of Utah, and Matt Osmond from Tennessee. As we end the YouTube poll question of the week, is Susie Bullock the most underrated live fire talent in the industry today? While the majority of us thought she was on the Embedded Correspondents dais, 56% of you in the YouTube voting public are saying no, she's not. That means you think somebody else is. So during the course of the week, you tell me who's more underrated than Susie. Big show planned for you next week. As I mentioned, making her debut appearance on this show, Rochelle Reed from the How to Barbecue Right podcast and associated YouTube channels, as Malcolm will be trying to take down a bison, which we'll talk about in January. Sam the Cooking Guy will be in, plus a host of others, so stay tuned for that. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving coming up in a couple days. If you cook a turkey from completely frozen and it works out, let me know. If you do it and it doesn't work out, let me know that too. But do it the way Chris Young tells you to do it. Otherwise, you could be asking for trouble like Dave. So how do I always leave you? September 11th, 2001. I will never forget. Until next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, this is your program host and proud U.S. American, Greg Rempe, saying, Chamo! Chamo!
This is Chris Payne from Euclid, Ohio, and you are listening to Barbecue Central.